Hello, my name is Tony Bichon and welcome to this free DVD. We're going to talk through a number of subjects, about the franchise business and the franchise model that we've got at Crate. We basically take pictures of children when they're on their holidays or when they're going out for a treat with their parents, and we can take the whole family. You may have seen we take it in a white crate on a white background, and it really is a very instant way of getting customers on board, and a very direct way of getting customers on board. We're very one-to-one. Someone comes up and we offer them a £5 shoot or a £9.95 shoot, and they get a free print, and that's delivered back to their door, and it takes about 5 or 10 minutes, so give it a go. If they only want the free print, they can. If they want to order more, they can. We don't nag them. Basically it's on the internet, so we don't see them from that moment after the shoot. It takes a couple of days, it's on the internet, they can choose. It goes to our lab directly. Once they make an order, it goes straight up to our lab, they print the order and send it directly out to our customers. So it's as simple as that as a process. Great, so I hope by now you've got a little grasp of what we do. Obviously with the children it's £5 or £10 if you tell them about the postage up front. So basically for £10 they can have a free picture, which is normally £14.95. So that's the deal for the customer. It's very quick, very simple, very easy to do. This section I'm going to go on about what we're going to teach you over and above what you already know. We certainly teach you about the photography and how it works in the crate. It's not rocket science, but it just needs to be done. It's very simple. It only takes 2 or 3 days to pick it up. We teach you about how to appeal to the customers to get them into the box in the first place, and that's your biggest area for sales. We work on having about 8 people in per day, or 8 groups or 8 families in per day. And we teach you through the sales process after the shoot, telling them about what's going to happen next, so we'll teach you all that. The main bulk of the business, the real bit that's under the tip of the iceberg, is all the marketing. We do a 9-stage marketing process with these people. It's not automatic, but it only really takes about half an hour a week to get that bit sorted out. We have an online sales that give them 14 days for their free period. It counts down. It really does work in terms of getting them to actually proceed and buy things off you. So we'll go through all those sort of systems there. I might even go into a little bit about doing the books, running your business. It's not all plain sailing. You have to do your books and you have to keep things straight, but we've got a system that makes it very quick for you to do that, and a lot of it is electronic, and a lot of it is on a spreadsheet, and therefore is a lot quicker for you to do. So that, in a nutshell, is how we do it. We also tell you how you can get into parks and what money to pay parks, and I can even help you get into a park in your area. Again, we have a mailing system, so we can send them weekly mailings and updates, and until they're ready to say yes to you and have you in for a trial. So we really hold your hand, and if you have any problems, just give us a ring. One of my franchisees uses SMS text and comes back with answers and questions all the time, and I like to answer those certainly within the half an hour, so you get decisions made very quickly and information very quickly about how anything works if you get stuck. We also have a group of other people, which is the idea. We're going to get a group of people together, and they're going to have experiences. So if we find someone's down in London and they're doing really, really well, and they're in a park, and that's a great area, everyone else is going to know that, because we get information from the other people. So like a network, we're going to find out who's doing what and where it's working and where it isn't. If it's not working for you in a particular park, we pull you out within 1 or 2 days. So you spend very little finding out whether it's going to work or not. It's all analysed, and basically if it doesn't work, you're not contracted there, we get you into another park very quickly and off again. So we're not a bricks and mortar type business where you're stuck in a location and stuck with a massive bill to stay there and you have to stay there for a year. We're very flexible. Okay, that's That's all for this section. Okay, this section, hi, back again, this section is why you would want to work in photography for anyone other than yourself. You know, the only reason, I guess, is that it's a regular paycheck, but isn't that pretty much like any other job you've done? You get a regular paycheck but not a lot of satisfaction, and you're not making or building a business that you can hand on or sell or give to your family or just keep you busy. You know, it's absolutely a great thing to be working for yourself. Everyone should be working for themselves or have a limited company. It really is of great benefit to you. When you work for a company, you pay 50% tax. You know, okay, you don't pay 50% straight away, but with all your fuel costs and shoe leather and housing costs and everything else, you'll find that you end up with about half or less of your money. And the unfair advantage with people who are in business is that everything they can put down to the business. So if they buy an expensive camera for £1,000, that's £1,000 of income that you don't have to spend, and you know, taxed out of taxed money. So that can save you 50% there, and you can use it on, you know, your time off to do and enjoy with your hobby. So, you know, there's a lot of things: telephone, meals, petrol, all these things can be put down in expenses, and it saves you a huge amount. So, you know, when you look at maybe turning over 24,000 and you're looking at a £24,000 job, will come up trumps, because there's loads of little things that you can do to minimise your tax liability on that. All legal ways, obviously. But it's quite unfair. If you work for a company, you basically get taxed from source, and that's it. You have no say in it. And with this one, at least you can adapt the business, and we can help you on that. We're not tax advisors. We can give you a few little hints and clues and ask you to seek professional advice on that. Okay. So why buy a franchise? Why not just build a box, get a background, get some finance, and off you go and do it yourself? You know, that's a question that's been levelled at me, and people have said, you know, I can build a white box, I can stick it in my studio, and I can make the money you're making. And I'm totally unthreatened by this, because if they want to do that, yes, there are enough customers for someone 2 miles down the road to be doing this, and for me still to make money. Plus, they'll do it differently, and when you start doing things differently from the formula, it's a bit like making a cake but using different ingredients. It just won't come out the same. So I've had a lot of experience. I've been working in photography in London since I was 16. I've gained a huge amount of knowledge in the last 4 or 5 years on this business, and I can hand it to you on a plate and get you up and running, you know, within days. And you can see the money go out for me, but coming in straight away. So if you get yourself a loan, spread the payments, you can actually make a profit week on week. You know, any mistakes you're going to make, I'm going to iron out within hours, and so you're never going to come across, never going to get a phone call saying, you know, I've booked this place up for a month, it's not making money, what do I do? If I do get a phone call like that, I say, don't go in tomorrow, bring your stuff back, let's get you in another park and I'll help you do that. So it's very flexible, you're not tied down to any contracts, and with the systems that we've got, with the printing and the automation, you can go away for 2 weeks, you could get someone to do the weekend in between, and you'll still make money while you're sitting on a beach. So, you know, that's fantastic. It's not a business that ties you down to a certain location or to a certain building. It's very flexible. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you. Okay, hi, back again. Last of the 4 sections is the cost. You know, the big elephant in the room, I guess. How much is it going to cost you, and how are you going to work this? Well, the franchise is £5,000, and at the moment we've got 2 franchises on board. I really want to expand this business quickly, so I'm going to be very flexible with you. maybe not over the price, but over how you structure the deal. A lot of you may have £1,000, £2,000, £3,500, £4,000, whatever it happens to be. Maybe you have the full £5,000. Above the £5,000 is your equipment cost. Now, if you need everything from scratch, it's going to cost you £1,200. If you've got a camera, you're halfway there. If you've got a light, you're another third of the way there. So, you know, we need to work on that. I've got all the best kit. The way to work the best kit, what I call the best kit, is the stuff that works at the best price. Not the most ultimate kit, but what will do the job and still exceed quality and customer expectation. So I can run you through all that when you say you want to come on board. You know, so someone's got £2,500 in their back pocket. We can start you off at £2,500 and we can structure the rest of the money. The other way you can do it, which may be better for you, is to get your £2,500, get your other £2,500 from your mum and dad. Wouldn't they want to see you get going on a business that gets you moving forward? You may have a credit card. You may want to put £2,500 down, £1,000 on a credit card. You may want to get all your equipment leased. That will save you your £1,200. You can use a company called Photo Lease, and it only takes a few days and all your kit's brand new and delivered to your door. So you can do that. That will save you a good £1,200 there, and you can upgrade your equipment as it gets older. So there's loads of different ways we can slice the cake. I don't think we're going to get around the big 5k mark, you know, in ways of massive discounts, but we will be able to talk to you about how you can finance this. The important thing to you, and I know this because I've been there, is that if you're paying out £1,000, you're getting in £1,200, or you're getting in £2,000, so that you're always making more than you're spending out. It's cash flow that's important to you, and if all your cash flows out and then nothing's coming in, I couldn't sell it to you and you couldn't buy it, and it wouldn't work. So this is how we structure deals for you. The other cost to remember, as like every franchise, there is an ongoing charge. We take 15% of the sales, but you know, sometimes we take 15% of the sales and we've got this lump sum. You know, they've got two variables that we can play around with, so you know, have a think on that as well. At the end of the day, this year my aim is to get 6 or 7 guys working and you know, working well and well supported and making money. And if you're not making money, I'm not making money, and this business doesn't fly. So why would I give you a structure that was unsustainable? I wouldn't do that. It would defeat the whole object of the game. So that's the pitch, as it were. And if you want to speak to me about your personal situation, if you've got the whole £5,000, great. If you've got the £1,200, great. We'll set you off. You can pay me the day before you start working, if you like, so that there's none of this sort of, right, I've paid, now what's happening? All my money's gone out and nothing's coming in. So, you know, what we did with Rob and Matt, our other 2 franchisees, is they paid on the day. Everything was handed over. They had pre-training previously, so that when they paid, they were ready and they were off. And you know, they had a couple of good days, and it just helped make everything work out well. Okay, so that's it on the money bit. If you've got any questions, please do give me a ring. Don't be shy. At the end of the day, we may be able to work together.